Now, here we are again. Don't be as can be. Let's talk. Now, just as I'm doing these live videos, a couple of little strange things that's happened recently. When I'm going in to do them, a little, a new thing, a little scut, I call it, a little, I don't know what sort of a thing it is, a new thing that Google or whoever they are puts it in, and then I click on the thing, and something comes up, and I'm able to get into it. And then sometimes I'm not have to go some other way to try and do it. But as I'm doing the videos, a sign comes up, update, allow or disallow, and I disallow, and I'd be amazed at it coming up when you're doing something. Like you have to wonder what does be in the minds of these people that have these channels, whether it's Google or whatever. I just wish to goodness they'd leave well enough alone and let you get on with what you're trying to do without and it's just as I'm going to start to think this comes so to press that disallow and and then Facebook that I don't bother with too much. It keeps coming up and sometimes giving news or giving something or another that I'm not remotely interested in, quite frankly. I just use it and not as much as I use YouTube. And long may it continue. You have to tread warily when you're in these and hope that you don't overstep something or another and suddenly you're in trouble. I try to avoid that like the plague. Otherwise, um, how do you manage on a rainy day or a drizzly hour day? It's not too wholesome going out, is it? Because first of all, you have to have rain gear. I see people walking because where I live, it's people go for walks that way. Traffic isn't much on the road. It's a circular road. They call it the mile or something, the walk mile. But the road was improved some years ago, and you get a bit more traffic on it. Sometimes going a bit too fast for because it's only fit for one. If you meet a vehicle, you nearly have to reverse. And of course, if you meet it out of Europe, you can forget about it because you have no way to uh, pass them, and they shouldn't really be on the road. Lorries are meant for main roads, not for the like of these roads. But try to tell that to them. They go through you for a shortcut. So I know people that live in the United States, especially where it's warm, they're better off up mountains or something where it's cooler. Because if you're down below, you'll be roasted because the temperature goes very high. And I know there was a film years ago, and I know people in San Francisco, and they said it often rattles. If I was in an apartment building and up fairly high, I'd be getting the freezers with that rattling because it might just rattle so much that everything would capsize. Hopefully it won't. But it must be a peculiar feeling and that type of thing. And see, there in California, they had flooding there a while ago. Yeah, we haven't had flooding here because we have more rain than you can take a stick at. Excuse me, it's not funny how sometimes you get a sneeze. They used to say years ago that somebody passing over. The old folks, my an old folk, but they used to have things like that. You see what I mean? This old weather, I've been out there a couple of times, had to do chores, you know yourself. You don't be sort of able to sit and relax. You have to go out and do this, that, and the other. Feed the birds as well. Give them some in the morning. And when I'm going out and about there, they're not flitting around. Pass me by a kind of saying, God, you're not throwing out something yet. Can we do something in the evening? I'll be doing something now after this. And after the next one, I just better give them their evening food. And I put some out this side and the other side because there's ones that doesn't like the ones on this side and vice versa. So we have to sort of do that. And the robins and the little sparrows and those ones hiding up in the bushes, they come too, and then little chaffinches. And I noticed when I was out there was one sitting on the line there, practically beside me. I'm kind of, I think, looking at me saying, well, you're good to put out after now. What do you do? It's a good to go. Uh, so, anyway, there we are. And but I noticed there this morning, I had to run a couple of crows. Now, I noticed there's some knocking around up, and they were never there before. And I don't like to see them around at all because they don't know what to do because they can't sing. Can make a noise there is way to dead. And seagulls the same. My friend lives up in Palmerstown and yeah, but the seagulls gotten around there, gawking, you think they were at the seaside. So it's an infestation to it practically. All that screeching. So do you have that where you live? Well, we have it, but then I'm sure they haven't got it in the United States. Surely there's no seagulls coming in. Like they were always at the sea. Now they're inland. And the ones that are animal rights are idiots. You can they should be culled, and the same with pigeons because they make a racket that you don't want. And I know in London and in cities, there's just too many of them. And Trafalgar Square, I don't know how anybody can even visit that place with all them pigeons. And the same with the parks that they have there. You would meet yourself coming out. I didn't regard them as better than nothing. But pigeons and all that kind of stuff. So like they lead a lot of dirt around the place. I don't know how they can keep it clean. It needs to be cold, I think, Birds should be in where trees are, not in city centres, I don't think. But these are things anyway that we occupies our mind. I like the little ones I have here, but I don't want to see crows. I had to run as far as I was able to get shot. And I had to keep guard for a bit. Out to the sun house and keep a lookout. Because it's for the small birds. The crows can gather stuff everywhere, you know yourself. If you have any crows in your country, maybe you have eagles. Yeah, and maybe we have hawks and um, those type of birds that go after other animals. They don't ferret around the way other animals do. Even the crows ferret around. I haven't seen them running, chasing a seagull from wherever they were perched. They don't want them around. I only saw them chasing a seagull. Anyway, we leave it at that. And we'll continue tomorrow and do one little prayer after this, which I think is a great help. Bye now.